Welcome to Wanderlust and Wishes, the podcast where we explore the world one destination at a time.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Krystle.
As travel agents with fantastical vacations, we are here to share our passion for travel and help you turn your wanderlust into reality.
From hidden gems to bucket list adventures, join us as we dive into the sights, sounds, and stories of our favorite destinations.
So grab your passport, pack your bags, and let's embark on this journey together.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 91 of Wanderlust and Wishes. Today, we're going to talk about the best cruise lines for adults. We are continuing our theming for Valentine's Day month. February is the month of love, and today we're talking about a different kind of romance.
This is the kind where no one needs a snack every 10 minutes, no one's asking what's next, and no one is melting down by 2 p.m. Well, mostly.
Sometimes adults do that too. Today, we're going to dive into the best cruise line for adults. And this can be whether you are traveling as a couple or if you're traveling with friends or you're just intentionally trying to travel without kids at this point.
And before we get into specific cruise lines, we need to clear something up.
Adults-only cruising and cruising as adults are not necessarily the same thing.
Some cruise lines are strictly adults only, while others welcome families but still deliver an incredible experience for adults.
And both of them can be amazing. It just depends on the kind of story you're trying to write.
So why cruise as adults?
Cruising as adults is really about time for yourself, time with your partner, time without a schedule that revolves around anyone else other than yourself, really. And we kind of alluded to this as well on our Disney trip for adults, similar concept.
You don't have to plan every meal. You don't have to rush from activity to activity. You don't even have to think about logistics all day long.
And relaxation looks different to everyone. So it could be a full spa day. It could be sitting by the pool with a book and no agenda. That sounds amazing. Sleeping in without guilt. That also sounds amazing. Or a nap. Yeah, going back to the room for a nap. Or enjoying a long, uninterrupted dinner that doesn't feel rushed.
Cruises create space to actually disconnect, which is something a lot of adults don't realize they're craving until they finally get to.
And just that feeling of not having to decide what's next every hour is incredibly powerful and satisfying, especially for the adults that are used to being the planners at home. Hello, me and Krystle. Okay, so let's talk about a true adult-only cruise. Virgin Voyages is a true adult-only cruise line.
We have had Virgin Voyages specific episodes in the past, but if you don't know, Virgin is 18 plus, no exceptions, no kids. That just shapes the entire onboard experience.
And the cruise line is completely designed for adults. That the creator that came up with the concept, that is exactly what he meant it to be. He wanted something that was adults only. The ship layouts, the entertainment, the dining, and even the pacing of the day, it's just different.
You will not find a traditional buffet. Dining is more structured around restaurant-style venues with made-to-order menus that feel more like what you choose at home.
Another big draw is that Virgin Voyages includes things that are usually extras on other lines. The specialty dining, the Wi-Fi, crew gratuities, they're all included in the fare. They've kind of updated the way that they do this recently, but for the most part, that's the way it works, is everything's in there and you don't have to worry about it.
This can make budgeting simpler and removes a lot of the nickel and diming feeling some travelers worry about.
And then, just as I was mentioning, they have actually kind of changed some things, the structure of their pricing a little bit. It still can be that all-inclusive feel, but they have become more transparent because people have wanted to know like how they break things out. So they've done that recently on what's included and what's not and what all of that means.
So if you've ever been like a first-time cruiser or traveler who's felt burned by surprise charges in the past, that clarity can really matter.
So Virgin Voyages is ideal for couples, friends trips, Valentine getaways, first-time cruisers who want something that's modern, social, and kid-free.
And like I had mentioned earlier, if you want a deeper dive into the onboard vibe and real-world experience, go back and listen to episode 79, where we talk with our friend and fellow travel advisor, Margie, about her recent Virgin Voyages sailing, and we can link that in the show notes. If Virgin feels a little too edgy or nightlife forward, Celebrity Cruises is a fantastic alternative.
So Celebrity Cruise Line is not adults only like Virgin Voyages. However, it is very adult forward in the design and experiences on the ship. They have an adults only space on their ships called the Solarium. It's a large pool space that is intentionally separated from the main family pool areas. In their newer ships is actually fully enclosed with glass and designed as a calm retreat area. There's also an adults only space on Coco Cay. It's called the Beach Club that Celebrity shares Coco Cay with Royal Caribbean as an FYI. However, to go to this specific adults only area, there is an additional charge.
With this cruise line, you'll notice sleek, modern ships, elevated dining programs, and a quieter atmosphere overall compared to other cruise lines.
Because of that, Celebrity attracts a lot of couples, food lovers, and adults who want sophistication without too much formality.
What's important to know is that Celebrity has evolved quite a bit in recent years.
They have newer ships and refreshed spaces on their older ships that are designed to encourage lingering, conversation, and just relaxation. Similar to what I mentioned with the Solarium, they are focused on relaxation rather than constant activity.
So they are a great choice if you want a polished experience that feels relaxed and contemporary.
Let's move on to Princess Cruise Line. If you're looking for romance without stepping into ultra luxury pricing, Princess Cruises deserves a serious look. And it doesn't have to just be about romance. They're just in general, like they kind of feel luxury, but they don't have the pricing of some of the higher end cruise lines.
Princess has long positioned themselves around connection, relaxation, and togetherness, and it shows in the onboard atmosphere.
Yeah, they have beautiful adult friendly pool spaces, strong spa program, thoughtful dining experiences, and noticeably calmer pace on their ships. They're very well known for some of the different dining experiences that they offer.
Princess also tends to attract a more mature crowd, especially outside of peak school vacation periods, which naturally just creates a quieter ship environment. So yes, they do have a kids club, but if you see any kids, it's only going to be a handful.
So this makes Princess a great option for anniversary trips, honeymoons, milestone birthdays, or just a couple's trip or adult trip where you just want to slow down.
And it's a good place to mention that Princess is not trying to be a party cruise.
And that's actually why a lot of adults love it and want to go on a Princess cruise. They don't want the party ship environment. They don't want the club environment. They want to be able to be around adults. They don't want to have the kids, but they're just trying to be relaxed. And it just simply gives you space to relax together.
Next up is Holland America. This is a line that doesn't always get the spotlight, but really shines for adult travelers.
They kind of naturally attract a more mature, culturally curious crowd.
Onboard programming often includes like music, entertainment talks, cooking demonstrations, and destination-focused experiences.
The pace is more refined and unhurried, making it ideal for adults that value learning, conversation, and classic cruising.
It's also worth noting that Holland America has been refreshing its entertainment and enrichment offerings lately.
While the vibe remains classic, the experience still feels current rather than dated. I think of Holland America as like kind of starting to get into that like upper tier. Like if you're thinking about like Disney resorts, you're looking at the different tiers. Like I would consider Holland America being in that like deluxe category.
This makes it a strong choice for any travelers who want a calm, thoughtful experience without feeling disconnected from your destination.
Okay, so moving into some more like luxury options, Regent Seven Seas cruises. If you love true luxury, this is going to be the cruise line for you.
Regent Seven Seas is an ultra luxury cruise line with a largely all-inclusive model.
They have spacious suites, lots of fine dining, shore excursions that are included, premium beverages, and then highly personalized service. It's all part of the cruise experience.
And because of the price point and the nature of the experience, you'll see very few, if any, children on board your sailing.
So this makes Regent ideal for your big milestone anniversaries, your honeymoon trips, and really just some of those once in a lifetime celebrations, and you just want to just go all out. They're a great option.
The all-inclusive structure removes all the stress and decision-making, which is exactly what many couples want for a truly special trip. So another option for adult cruising is river cruising. And this is one of the most underrated adult cruise experiences out there.
Ama Waterways stands out for its intimate ships, which means smaller. They're smaller, more intimate, more kind of boutique-y type style. They have included excursions and a strong focus on food and wine.
River cruises dock right in the heart of the cities and towns, so you're immersed in the destination from the moment you step off the ship.
Yeah, because they're so small, they're able to kind of get into places that cruise ships cannot. The atmosphere is very relaxed, but also social. And generally, just because of the vibe, there's very few children on board.
This is ideal for adults who want culture, cuisine, and connection over the big shows and nightlife.
It's also a great option for travelers who prefer depth and immersion over the constant entertainment. You're going to have a lot of detailed educational and cultural themes on these types of cruises. Okay, so speaking of educational and cultural, National Geographic expeditions, these are for adults that want meaning and adventure. These expedition cruises, they truly offer something different. They kind of go above and beyond that educational and cultural theming. You're really, really immersed in it.
These cruises focus on wildlife, education, history, exploration. If you're into photography, these are great.
Yeah. There's a lot less onboard entertainment and more about purposeful travel.
So naturally, these sailings attract adults who are curious, engaged, and comfortable trading the nightlife for unforgettable experiences.
Yeah, I think the cruise itself, like yes, it's phenomenal and it's great. You have great onboard ambiance, but it's really more about the different destinations that you're going to versus the cruise itself.
I don't know if you're going to be surprised by this next one or not, but we need to talk about a kind of sleeper, surprising adult pick, and that is Disney Cruise Line. Stay with us.
Yeah. So yes, Disney cruises absolutely are going to have children, but they have very intentional adult only spaces that don't have the kids there, and you can escape to those areas and not have the kids around.
Adult only pools, lounges, dining venues, spa areas give adults real separation and quiet when they want it. They also have adults only beach spaces on each private island that are included with your cruise fare.
And those spaces are actively protected from the kids coming in, which makes a big difference in how relaxing they feel. And you don't have to necessarily be worried that there's going to be like a child, like screaming child come running through at any moment.
Disney is an excellent option for parents traveling without kids or adults who value exceptional service, entertainment quality, and organization.
It's one of those lines that can surprise people with just how relaxing it can be when you lean into the adult experiences on board. And obviously, I think we would also recommend there's always going to be kids traveling on Disney Cruise Line, but recommending a time frame that's when kids are often in school is also, helps with that.
And unlike the other cruise lines that are fully focused on adults, your places like the spa or your adult dining, like that's open to everybody, and that's what everybody is on the ship. When you're on a Disney Cruise Line and 95% of the cruise is focused on their family, those adult-only spaces are empty or bare because
Yes.
everybody else is with their family. So
Right.
it's more luxury in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost quieter because you have less adults in the adults only space. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so the best cruise line for an adult really comes down to what kind of experience you want. We talked about this last week a little bit. It's not a one size fits all.
You want to ask yourself what you want for this trip. Are you craving romance, adventure? Do you want something more quiet? Do you want more nightlife? Are you looking for culture or luxury, a big ship or something that's smaller, or even maybe a combination of all of those things? So, which one of those makes a difference?
So, whether you want adults only, upscale, culturally immersive, luxurious, or just quieter than your everyday life, there is a cruise that fits you and your travel style.
And then, whether you're planning something that is specific to couples, like a honeymoon or anniversary, or you just want a friend's trip, kids free escape, we would love to help you find the right fit. We could talk about this all day. We're going to save you from that, but we could literally sit down and talk about like strategy and what is best for you. That is one of the best parts of what we do, is making sure that it fits what you're looking for.
Because the right cruise doesn't just take you somewhere, it gives you the space to reconnect.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening this week, everyone. I am looking forward to hearing more about Krystle's cruise that she's going on that includes a child, but no less fun. We will chat with you all next week. We all hope you all have a great week. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Wanderlust and Wishes.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform.
And remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be explored. Until next time, happy travels.
Bye for now.